All right, so the A's lost their third game in a row. They lost to a pretty bad team, the Texas Rangers, a team that is 20 games below 500. And yeah, the A's just couldn't get it done. I mean, Frankie Montas simply did not pitch well. Their starting pitching, I mean, although they've had certain sparks of life that's looked good, such as Sean Manaea's outing last game, it just hasn't been the strongest as it should be. Montas pitch today, like I said. He allowed 8 runs, all 8 runs. And the A's bullpen isn't that bad. It's just, when you go into the bullpen with an 8-run, allowed so far, you're not going to come back. So final score was 8-3. Let's get into it. So Adolis Garcia, the young player for Texas that has been, really shining, he got an RBI double in the bottom of the first inning, which made it 1-0. Texas, and this is actually the A's first matchup with Texas this year. Pretty much a brand new stadium. It's a nice one out in Arlington. Nate Lau for Texas got an RBI double also in the first inning, which made it 2-0. And Andy Ibanez got his first career homer for Texas, which made it 5-0 Rangers. But the A's did get a double play finally in the fourth inning, which I guess was pretty good. I mean, but we're down 5 runs at this point. Sean Murphy did get the A's on the board with a solo homer in the 5th inning, which was nice. But, you're still down, so, and they never really came back. Ramon Laureano did get an RBI double in the 6th inning. Good to see him hitting well, especially considering that he was out for a bit. So that made it 5-2. However, Jose Trevino got a 3-run homer off Montas in the 6th inning for the Rangers. 8-2 at this point. That would finish off the Rangers scoring. And the A's would score their final run in the 7th on a Tony Kemp. He came in on an error from them. But Ian Kennedy got the save for the Rangers, and they took the game, winning their 26th game in this year. The A's got their 30th loss of the year. They're still 14 games over 500, but when you're in the division that has the Astros, we're 1 full game back of them now, which isn't terrible, but we should be ahead of them. The Astros are on an 8-game win streak right now. I mean, they are playing pretty easy teams. I guess they played the White Sox, which is not an easy team, but they have the Orioles now in a series, which doesn't help the A's. We should be beating the Rangers, and this game was important because, potentially we'd still be neck and neck with the Astros, and we're still, close with them, but, we're 1 game back, so we just got to be careful. I mean, I quite frankly, I mean, I know the season's not even half over yet, but looking at a wild card scenario, the A's do not want to play in that. The A's have a horrible history in the wild card, and it's depressing. The A's want to win this division, and the only way to do that is winning series, especially against good teams. We're going to be playing the best team in Major League Baseball, Giants, after this series, and, we have to capitalize in these games if we want to get this division lead back. We're going to play these guys 3 more times in this series because, they are division rivals, and we haven't met them yet besides this game. So, important that we at least... I think we got to win the rest, honestly, to make it, be competitive. But yeah, the A's still, they're still tied for the most wins in the American League, but we could have had a lot more because, we've lost 3 in a row, and the 3 games we lost, I guess besides tonight, were winnable games. Tonight was not a winnable game. Tonight was just a matter of not playing good from the get-go. Starting pitching allowed 5 runs in the first inning and 8 total. Montas, I don't know what's going on with him. Our pitchers that were great last year and great towards the beginning of the year, such as Luzardo and Montas, they're really not playing well now. Luzardo was just sent to AAA. So, I mean, it just goes to show, how these pitchers have been lacking. So, we have to play better. We do have the 2nd most wins in all of baseball behind the Giants. We're tied with Houston and tied with the Dodgers for that. But we got to keep winning. We have to, become the front runners. If we're going to fight for a World Series, we can't be losing to the Rangers. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. 8-3 final score. Montas loses the game for us. And let me know your thoughts, and go A's.